Hey everybody, I'm Jess Fama. Welcome to Almost Famous NAMM Special 2019. That's right, it's another year of NAMM. What is NAMM, you ask? Well, NAMM is the National Association of Music Merchants, and it's where all of us music people really get to geek out on all of the new tech and gear that they have to offer us. There's hundreds of booths here. It's crazy. There's so many people walking around, and I just happen to get lucky to snag a few cool interviews. So come with me along all of my NAMM adventures. Saxophone too,
Hey
right?
now, I play sax.
You do?
Yeah. I played sax all through junior high and high school. I got all these trophies and awards and shit.
What? Really?
For real. Yeah.
Why'd you stop? Oh, we're starting now, by the way. Just
I
so you know we're going.
ran out of breath.
I heard it makes your cheeks really big. Does
That's
it
why my
really
cheeks
happen?
are big. No, I had big cheeks before that.
So you just fell into the position because it just worked for you.
Well, what happened was in 7th grade, back then, they offered music class and shit. And so I showed up late to the class, and I wanted to play drums. It was like a little snare drum. And so I show up, and they're like, okay, what instrument do you want to play? And I was like, drums. And they're like, it's already full. The teacher was like, the only thing that's left is a saxophone and a trumpet. And I was like, fuck it, I'll take the sax. So that's how I ended up with it. But I ended up liking the sax.
I mean, you won awards.
It's really
Come on,
cool.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I was like, I was in like fucking marching band, concert band, jazz band with playing the sax. Yeah. I still have my marching band uniform.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I was gonna wear it today.
You know what I love? You know what I love for real? That I have talked to you so many times, and every time I talk to you, I learn something different and cool about you. Like, for real.
Well, something different for sure.
Yeah.
Cool is questionable.
No, it is cool. It is
but
because you got to play music at a very young age.
I did.
And what's even cooler
and
is
now
that
I'm
you
playing it
played
at a very old
something-
age.
But it's something that you wouldn't have picked up normally, so it broadened your horizon, right? On
It
music.
definitely did.
So,
No, it definitely did. I mean, because of the sax, I was in, marching band, which I never in a million years thought, when I was playing the guitar, that I would ever be in a marching band or in an orchestra or jazz band. I was like in these jazz trios with like 3 saxophones and stuff, and
Can
it
you
was
find
crazy.
pictures and send them to me so I can
I'm
put
sure
them over this?
You know what? I'm sure I do have pictures somewhere.
You gotta find those.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to see Sin in a marching band
uniform.
outfit. Yeah.
I still have it. I probably don't fit in it, but I have like the big Q-tip cone head.
You might have
thing,
found your
and,
Halloween costume.
No, I found it already. I'm wearing it now. That'll be like my everyday look. Is my marching band look.
In case you guys are wondering, this is Sin Quirin of Ministry and Three-Headed Snake.
And a marching band.
And a marching band and trios. And trio
Yes.
jazz bands.
I'm in jazz
Amazing.
bands, orchestra, marching band. So if anyone in a marching band is looking for a tenor sax, hit me up, and I'll. I still have the
this guy.
uniform that probably would look like I washed it in it, like the sleeves are probably like this on me right now. But yeah, that's me. I do it all.
Oh my God, I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. Thank
Hey,
you
are
for
these
sharing
go-karts?
that. I
just looked at those.
I bet we could have fun with them. He's like, no. Morgan's like, don't even pretend like you didn't see them. We could make something really fun with that. I'm just saying.
We really could. Yeah, I like those things. Hey, Mason, you should push me around today in one of those things. That would be cool. Right? Hey, I'll get you another churro. This is Mason, by the way. He's off camera right now, but he was on the Ministry crew.
Oh, that's what he was saying. Yeah.
And he's just kind of been sort of like a jack of all trades, learning all kinds of stuff, and he's learning guitar technique.
Are you being a good mentor to him?
Of course I am. I mean, look at me. How could I not? Does this not look like, just the epitome of positivity and a great mentor?
You are a positive person.
I am.
Though.
I am.
You really are.
I am. Don't go by my appearance.
No one ever should.
Yeah,
especially in the metal
this
community. But especially in the metal community, right?
It's true. It's true. Yeah, we all tend to look a certain way, but it's funny sometimes how our personalities don't necessarily match
Yeah.
what our exterior looks like, and thank God.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But
My mom
yeah.
always told me never judge a person by what they look like. Always get to know them. She taught me that at such a young age, and I will always take that advice.
It's
always.
true. It's very true. Sometimes I'll end up talking to people, meeting people, and they'll just be like, "Oh my God, I had no idea." Like they pegged me to be some alcoholic, drug taking, low life, with like zero responsibility or anything like that. That's that guy over there. And then, and they see him and they're like, oh, look at this nice, fine, young, upstanding citizen. Little do they know, the tricks he's got to pull on Santa Monica Boulevard and stuff like that he's got to do. Hey, he's got to survive. We all
gotta survive. LA's tough, man. It's tough out here.
It's tough out there, But yes. Anyways, that's me.
I love it. So, all right, let's get into some three-headed snake action.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So the last time we talked, I was just telling you about it.
You were just because we didn't get our chance last year. We missed each other last year.
I wasn't here last year.
That's why.
And, so since then, I started this side project called Three-Headed Snake, which is like a classic metal, almost power metal kind of thing. And we released a 3-song EP. We sold out of it in like a week.
It did really well, actually. Yeah.
And we're doing a second pressing, and we are now talking about touring Europe.
Really?
In August.
Awesome.
And I'm currently talking to some booking agents and some promoters, which is really bizarre to me because we've never played a show before. And we all live in different states. And everyone kind of came in.
Your bassist just went to another state, right?
He just moved, or is about to move. So, but we all came together to do the EP. But Europe has just been coming in hot, and they're like, hey, we want to have you guys play some of the festivals. We're talking to Bloodstock Open Air, it's one of the biggest festivals in the UK.
Yeah, it is.
So that's what we're working on right now. I've got next month, I go out with Lords of Acid.
Okay.
And I'm doing a Lords of Acid US tour from February 21st to March 27th.
When's the last time you played with them?
2010.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It's been a long time.
Completely different lineup now, aside from Progacon. He's the main guy who's always been with them. So we go out next month. And then, let me see, that's March, April. I think I'm home in April. And then May, I'm supposed to go to Greece.
Ooh.
For a private DJ gig.
Ooh,
yeah,
fancy.
How crazy is that? So I'll be out in Greece for a few days, and then in May, March, April, May, June, ministry goes back to Europe.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be great.
Mid-June to end of July is ministry out there, and then if this goes through, Three-Headed Snake goes to
Europe.
Back to Europe.
Wow.
Or I go back to Europe with Three-Headed Snake in August.
That's so cool.
So that's what's going on. And then in between that, I'll be playing in the marching band at Burbank High School.
Oh my God, imagine. Seriously, how funny. But that's awesome. You're so busy. That's great. Busy is awesome. Busy is good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always looking for work and always looking to keep myself busy. And even when I'm not on the road, I'm always writing and
you never really have time off.
No,
even when you have time
funny.
off.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
I think it might have even been yesterday when I was talking to someone and they were like, "So what are you doing on your day off?" Because I was giving them a rundown yesterday, right, of what I had to do, and they were like, "So what are you doing your day off?" I'm like, "This is my day off." And they're like, yeah, but you just went down a laundry list of things. And I'm like, yeah, but that's my day off.
Yeah.
That's what I do on my day off. So there really isn't a day where I don't do anything. And
it's funny, right? That's when you know who your real friends are.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because they understand. They'll be like, oh, I get it. You got stuff to do. They don't get mad at you because you can't hang out or something.
Hence why I have no friends.
It's true, right? It's hard to have friends when you're busy.
When
and want to be productive.
Exactly. I'm over back in my 20s when I was young. I was going out and going to clubs.
Sure.
And nothing wrong with that. That's great. It's out of my system. It's just not something that appeals to me anymore. I would much rather just be at home writing.
Yeah.
And I guest on a lot of albums. I was just on the last KMFDM record. I'm on the new Vast album. So it's always music related, everything.
Well, they know to ask a Grammy-nominated artist for help.
Exactly. Not me, but someone's been nominated somewhere. We almost had it this year too.
I know.
We were in the initial running. So what happens is, like, when you release an album, it gets kind of thrown into this big pile, right? And then not everyone's album gets thrown in there. So
Right.
just to get into that
Yeah.
is one thing, right? So we were in that initial pool. And then from that, all the voting members start voting. And then that's where it separates into, you know, okay, well, this person got X amount of votes, so that band moves on.
Right.
And we didn't move on
Gotcha.
after that. But it's, you know, the thing with the Grammys is it's the bigger the label you're on, the more you get pushed.
Of course.
Because
of course.
what happens is the labels are like hinting at all of their people to, hey, this is the band
who
you
you should
want
be
to,
voting
yeah.
for.
And
Yeah.
that's
Politics.
what it is. I mean, there's, you know,
Politics.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
And we, you know, we're on Nuclear Blast.
Yeah.
You know, which is not a tiny label, but it's
No.
not, you know, we're not on
It's on
Warner
a-
Brothers
exactly,
anymore.
exactly.
You know, so stuff like that, I mean, is what makes the difference with, you know, who ends up going into the next round
Right.
and stuff like that. But, you know, whatever, it's all good.
Politics.
Yeah, exactly.
All
It's
of
good.
it.
Yeah.
All
But,
right.
I mean, just being nominated,
That's what I'm saying. Like, just to get in there. Come
I
on.
never ever thought that would ever happen. you
But
know?
it did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool. You're just a dude who played in a marching band once.
Exactly. Exactly. It's really bizarre. I mean, I've run into a couple of people that knew me from back then, and they're just like, dude, like we remember you from like concert band and jazz band, and like, look at you. There was a couple here earlier who I hadn't seen since I was about 18.
Oh, wow.
And they used to go and watch me play backyard parties in West Covina. Like when I was absolutely I was like, I had just graduated high school, and that summer I started to play backyard parties
Oh my
in the
God.
band that would eventually go to Hollywood and play. The first time I would play like the Whiskey, the Troubadour,
Right.
the Roxy, stuff like that. But there's a couple here who used to go watch me at those backyard
Oh my
parties.
God.
And they hadn't seen me since those days.
Wow.
And now they were like in line for my signing and shit, and they were like, I saw them and I was like, is it really you?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been fucking 30 years. They couldn't believe it. So
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy.
And again, at NAMM, right? It always
Yeah.
something like that could always
Yeah.
happen here.
It's crazy.
So on that note, I want to know, what is one of the craziest things that you've either witnessed or that has happened to you at NAMM?
At NAMM, one time there was a girl that tried to cut my hair, get a piece of my hair, like had scissors, and I was just walking, you know, in these fucking halls, and I felt someone like right against me. And I turned around, and there was a girl, like, pulling scissors out.
Oh, my God.
And at that point, like, the guys that were around me all, like, got in the middle.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I just want a piece of his hair. Like, I just want to cut a piece of his hair.
No big deal.
So, yeah, that was, yeah,
That's crazy.
a little crazy.
Weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want someone taking, you know, what are they
They
going
tried
to
to
do
do
with
that
it?
to Mason, too. And they were successful, as you can see.
This poor kid's like, I can't hear anything you're saying.
It was his, last year was the first time he went on the road.
Oh,
ever.
God.
With ministry.
With
and
yeah, I
with
was just going to say,
ministry.
yeah.
So he was like, how old are you, Mason?
23.
You were 22 last year when you went on the road with us?
Wow.
To get thrown at 22 out on the road with a band like
I
Ministry.
should be interviewing him.
You should. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I also want to know your do's and don'ts of NAMM.
Do not try to cut someone's hair
Yes.
while you're walking in the hall with scissors. That's a no-no. That's not a good thing. You know what? You know, one thing I've found in all the years that I've been here is sometimes people are afraid to come up to me, and like fans or
Right.
you know, people that like want to meet you, and they'll eventually they'll have someone else come up and I always found that a little odd. I mean, I always find it weird when anybody wants to meet me anyways, but like you should come up. If you see someone, just go up to them, say hi, just be friendly, don't be pushy, don't be
Right.
over the top. And I can almost guarantee you 99% of the people out here are gonna want to say hi to you and sign whatever you want signed.
This is like one of those perfect opportunities for that.
Yeah,
like everybody knows what they're getting into when they come to NAMM.
Wear comfortable shoes.
Yes. Are yours comfortable right now?
Mine are they're broken in.
These
are old boots.
I love these.
Yeah, these are old boots from El Paso.
Those.
So I'm very comfortable in these. Get hand sanitizer.
I got some if you need some.
Take emergency.
We got that too if you need that.
Yeah, those are all the kind of the essentials that you need if you're coming to NAMM.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Keep clean and comfortable.
Yes. Very much so, because if you're a first-time, person coming to NAMM, if you come with your girl or something and she's wearing like high heels and blah blah blah, she's gonna be bitching and moaning and like
pissed.
yeah. So.
Well, I think a lot of people they don't.
That's what he wore initially, and like I had him.
He had like
changed.
7-inch heels on. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's funny though, right? Because they don't understand like a convention.
Yeah.
So they show up thinking it's one thing, but I'm like, then you're here and you're like, yeah, it's a convention.
I mean, it's a trade show. It's a convention. It's tons of walking. Bring water, have water.
Yeah.
Like just be prepared for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
And are you looking forward to anything?
He was in stilettos and a teddy when we got here, and I was like,
this poor
dude.
kid.
I was like, dude, at least wear underwear if you're wearing a teddy, dude.
This poor kid. Oh, man. All right, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Thank you for talking with me.
Thank you so much.
I love having
this is
you.
like, aside from last year, this has been like a yearly tradition for us.
I think it's our 4th or 5th year.
Yeah, much love and respect to you. I see all the stuff that you're doing. I always see you out there. And, I couldn't be happier. Couldn't happen to a better person.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You're awesome. Stay
Thank you.
current, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'm Jess Fama. This has been Almost Famous 2019 NAMM Special. I hope that you all enjoyed it. I had a blast being here. I can't wait for next year already. Hey, take 2 seconds, hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on all of my fun adventures. Until next time, do good and be awesome. Bye.
Please hang up and try again.